Hi guys, join Faith and Q as we discuss trending topics that affect and pushes the narrative in our urban culture. Make us a part of it. Hi guys, join Faith and Q as we discuss trending topics that affect and pushes the narrative in our urban culture. Hi guys, join Faith and Q as we discuss trending topics that affect and pushes the narrative in our urban culture. Make us a part of your day.
Hey, good evening, Let's Talk family. Trending topics family. Wow, we thought we were gonna be here last week, but somebody had issues going on with their fingers and stuff, and now they on
Yeah,
vacation. Faith
yeah.
was
My
good.
finger, my skin just healing. Yeah, I'm in Orlando, Florida. Me and the family. Took the
Yeah,
youngins to Disney. Well, the whole family. My mother, all her kids, and their kids and their kids. So
I mean, after this vacation, you're gonna want to be by yourself. You ain't gonna want to be around family as much.
for real. Look, but I'm going on a cruise next month. So
Oh, with the family again?
well, with my aunt and her girls, so it's not gonna be the same because we had a house full.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
some went
we
home today, so it's kind of quiet.
so
I think
so
10 went home.
one trending topics that I'm gonna play is a friend of mine. Um, he had a viral moment last week. I mean, over 25,000 views on his TikTok,
Oh wow.
as well as a lot of people retweeted reposted his stuff, and it was a lot of different commentary on it and all this stuff. So I'm gonna play it, and I want people that's with you to listen to it and give their objective perspective on what they think, how it's interpreted. I thought it was kind of lame how a lot of people interpreted it, but I'm gonna play it. We're gonna check it out and just we'll go from there.
Okay, I got you.
Don't nobody know your daughter is 14, 15 years old, man. They don't. Especially when they see them wearing these tight ass shorts with their ass cheeks hanging out the goddamn shorts. Men see physical, we see it. We don't know she 15, 14, man. Sis, you don't see your daughter out there look like she having an ass out contest with you. You ain't gonna say nothing. Or you just gonna victimize the people that look at her. Ain't you the one that bought them motherfucking clothes? Huh? Ain't you the one that, man, check that shit. It's warm as hell, man. You got these little girls walking down the street. I'm riding down the block, seeing all the kids for the prom. Somebody got all the little girls' prom dresses, got their ass and their titties out. That's normal to you? You don't feel weird about that shit? You got grown men riding by, grown men with gray beards, looking at your little 12, 13, 14-year-old daughter. They ain't looking at you, looking at her ass. That don't bother you? Man, you need to get your shit together, man. Summertime. And I guess if you catch somebody looking at your kid, you catch somebody looking at your motherfucking kid, you gonna bust their ass, right? You gonna get the strap, grab the ratchet and bust their ass, right? Because they said something disrespectful to your 15-year-old with them big ass titties, big ass hanging out, them little ass shorts, little ass clothes that you bought. You bought them shits. Look like you went and bought them shits from a store called Build a Little Hoe. So somebody check them, right? So now the rest of the summer gonna consist of shootouts and dead bodies because you ain't be a better steward, be a good parent, and teach your child the importance of protecting their private stuff. Your child in competition with you. That's cute to you? Oh, you trying to let people see she get it from her mother? Huh? Sis, get your shit together. Bruh, pull up. Man, I understand you ain't with her no more. Pull up. You know your daughter getting older. She getting better. She's starting to develop now. Pull up. Encourage the mother to buy your daughter some training bras and shit. Some respectful ass shorts, man. To get to the knees. You heard me? Word up. Come on, man. Let's be accountable to each other, man. Word up. Especially in the day we got all these secret perverted ass, the predatory ass dudes out here, man. And then now weed is legal, so that's telling your 14-year-old, here come burn this blunt. And sit in the back seat of this caddy and call me daddy. Come on, jump in the G-Ride, we out. Come on, y'all, it's levels to this shit. Get on top of your affairs, family, parents. Nobody want to hear nothing about, what's happening in the violence and North. Nah, man, we starting that shit. Let's be better parents to our kids out here. Word up. And another thing, all you people out there screaming about the murders in the street, I got a question for you. Why every time you screaming about the murders in the street, you want to protest, bomb on the city hall, you want to march and everything, but why every time you get in an argument with somebody, you call them murderers? You call them shooters? How that work? Man, get it together, man. This summer is our summer. We need to be better people, better parents, better accountable parents, better responsible, accountable parents for our own children, for our own city, for our own community, for our own village, for our own nation, man. Brother Malik speaks, man. Share this video.
I didn't see nothing wrong in nothing he said.
Now, you know what's crazy is I'm one of them people that always try to look at stuff even though it don't have context. Um, I know the brother. The brother, his message is on point. His message is on brand on what he does for the hood, and I just find it interesting. Some of the comments, a lot of people like what he said. It's a harsh truth, but then Faith, I was shocked, and the reason why I'm glad that we're able to talk about it because maybe I'm looking at it from a man's perspective. You're a woman, you're a mother, you're a daughter. I was shocked at how so many people didn't understand what he was saying and was like, "Oh, old men know. Oh, they on some pedophile stuff." They like I was just shocked at the
Because
language that
you
like
have you have some
they
women, the women that he talk
him
about.
instead of the message of saying like, "Look,
Yeah.
people be looking."
No, basically, those the parents that dress their kids like that. I know women that dress their 3-year-old sexually, like, too provocative to me. They 5-year-old got on, belly shirts and things of that nature, and they is that young. So them the parents that feel as though, they shouldn't look, they know it's a kid. No, you shouldn't be exploiting your child like that. It's not age appropriate, and especially the young ladies, they be developed early, like he said. My baby, she's 8 and she's thick, so I'm scared when she get 12 and 13, because she's shapely. I have to buy her stuff big, loose fit. She want to wear the little stuff because her cousins and nieces that's her age, that's they slimmer, so they stuff don't look sexual because she don't, because they slim like a little stick. She's not. And I tell her you can't put that on, and she feels some way. It look cute on them, but you're developed. And like he said, men are visual. What about the perverts? Every man not a pervert. But there are some that are perverts that only look at that age, and then you got them dressing, extra sexy. It don't make sense.
I'm gonna ask you like with that, and I really appreciate your perspective of it because it's really sad that so many women, or even some men that just be capping, if you ask me, be like, yo, he on some other stuff, and it bothers. You know how sometimes you see stuff and you know somebody, and you know how they move, so you be like,
Boy,
you,
yeah,
you get a
exactly.
little offensive and be like, nah, let me fall back,
Yeah.
and then I had made a statement on his page, and then I said something in the group like, yo, we want people to be accountable in our communities. And then when people, because we got advocates everywhere, every
Mm-hmm.
hood brothers that's giving back to the community, trying to stop
Yeah.
all the violence. And then it's like he's speaking, he ain't in another hood talking about another hood. He's speaking to his hood where he's from, and it's factual. He's out there every day. It's not like he's
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's just coming by making a monthly observation. And
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy how all his videos that he talk about and he really gives a real commentary, a perspective of he knows how it is to be out in the street, and it's honest and authentic. And then
This the
you
one
know
that go viral.
yeah, or
because
it's the
sex,
this, and
sex.
then you see other people do commentary on it. And let's be honest, most people that do what we do commentary, they ain't in the street every day. A lot of
Mhm.
us moved away from the urban city to get away from the drama and the BS. And it's like, how you gonna be behind a computer or on your phone and judge somebody that's out there watching it, witnessing it?
Mhm.
And I just find it crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand it because if you see a young lady, to me, even if she's 14, 15, and her booty hanging out or her cleavage hanging out, she could be, even 16, 17. I would think is inappropriate. Especially them prom dresses. I seen some straight see through, look like bikini underneath, and that's it. And they mother take a pic. One child I seen, she looked it so uncomfortable. She probably thought it was nice and everything, but when it was time to take the pictures, she was like covering up like her private part. Like she didn't smile. She felt very, very uncomfortable. And I would have too, you know.
But let me ask you, Faith. Let's look at it from a different angle, right? I know how I personally feel about what he said. How I'm trying to look in the
But
eyes of
the
the,
other
the
side, I know what you're talking about because when he was talking, the other half of me was like, she could be butt naked. That don't mean touch her. That don't mean
yeah,
look at her. You could
yeah,
tell she's underage. You know what I'm saying? So that part did trigger, but I still hold the parent accountable.
yeah.
That because they're gonna look if they have on a sweatsuit. If they're a pervert and they like younger women, she got on a big giant baggy sweatsuit and they're try something with them. That don't mean anything. But I feel as though you don't add gasoline to the fire. You know what I'm saying? You teach your daughters the cover the be presentable when it's age appropriate. They want to dress sexy when they grown. When you're
And I
grown
know
and you're
that,
able to
and I know
handle
that,
that.
and I know that most people don't know that he's one of them people that when it's missing girls in the hood, he's retweeting, he's posting, he's going live. I mean, he's out there in the street,
Yeah, my
and
sister in law, she's here, and Bree, how old is Bree? How's your daughter? 13. She's 13, and she's starting to develop. Turning into a young woman, and she will not allow her to dress, too provocative or anything like that. But how you feel about the video we just heard?
I feel like you made a lot of good points. As a mother with a 13-year-old, it's like I'm always conscious when I'm buying her stuff because she wants to wear the belly shirts now.
Mm-hmm. The other
My
girls
age,
in it.
so
Mm-hmm.
she wants to do it. And some of the stuff, yeah, it does look cute. And she's slim, but also she's 13. She's at that age. And
Yeah.
there's guys out there that's predators.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of serious. I'm always conscious on what I'm buying her because I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea. I don't even
Exactly.
want to put that in her
and
hand.
we are in a society where people express how they feel about themselves, and we always say, "Well, let people do what they want to do," and that's
You
come on.
can't.
Everything has checks and balances. You can't let people do what they want to do. And I understand a young lady, she wants to dress nice. She feel like wearing whatever
It's a
she's wearing,
style or whatever.
you know,
Belly shirts
and
in style now.
yeah, and it's
I
like,
can't even
okay,
find me nothing because I can't wear no belly shirt. I'm
yeah,
like, that's all they sell. Like, dang.
it's like, okay, you want your child. Now I got a son, and you want your child. I don't have a daughter, so I don't know, but you want your child to be able to express themselves and dress appropriate. And it's like, as elders now, we don't want to be the get off our lawn type of people.
Mm-hmm.
And but you still got to teach the younger people, like, yo, you got to be observant of what you're doing, your surroundings.
Yeah.
And even when we were kids, the elders said, like, yo, you fresh, and you'd be like, what
Yeah.
do you mean I'm fresh?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It could be just be buttoning
So
grown
they be
folks
like, she a
business.
fresh little thing. The way you
Yeah.
talk,
And
it's something you're not, and you don't have to be fresh, but if your attitude,
yeah,
they
so
will label you,
it's just crazy.
and men will label you the way you dress.
Exactly.
They will
And
label you.
and then in our society, which is crazy because we say it and some people say it and they don't realize, and I hope they don't realize what they really saying. They'll say like, "Oh, if you was a little bit older." We
Mm-hmm.
hear men and women
I used
say
to
it, so
always
I'm
hear
not
it.
I'm not saying that it's just men say it or it's just women say it. It's both that you hear people say it like,
But
or if you,
it sound bad coming from a man.
yeah, or you
I
if
ain't
you
gonna
was
lie. Because if I give a young man a compliment, I'm like, you gonna be fine when you get older. But if I hear a man say that to a young lady, I be like, what you looking at her like that for?
hey,
So
now
it's a double standard on it.
it's a double standard and it's crazy because if a young of a younger kid 16, 17, dealing with a woman 24, 25, most people won't frown on it. They'll be like, oh, you got your oh yeah, I got me a cougar.
Yeah.
But if it's the roles is reversed, they say, oh, he's supposed to know he shouldn't be messing with that young
You
girl.
taking advantage, you brainwashing her. But that go both ways,
Or
honestly.
if or you know how the girls was when they were 17 in high school seniors, you wanted to do with a G ride. So the only
Yeah.
people with a
I
G ride
dated
was
only older guys.
yeah.
Munchie was the only guy the first guy I dated that was my age.
So
Actually, they all was older than me.
so my thing is okay, you was mature enough at that age to make
So I thought I was mature enough.
yeah,
I look back, I'm like, now come on, how did y'all allow this? I looked at my mother, like, how did you allow? Even though he was 4.5 years older than me, but it was and everybody was doing it. It was way older. Guys dating girls my age, way older. So I'm like, he 19, I'm 14. That when I look back, I wouldn't allow it. You feel me? I would not allow it. It would have been a problem with me. But back then, it wasn't shamed upon at all. It wasn't like they was a pervert or anything. But when I got older, I'm like, come on, you knew better. What do you have in common? At the time, I think I'm very mature for my age. I could hold a good conversation, blah blah blah. But what it is, they were slow to even be on my level, of communication. Honestly,
yeah, and it's crazy because our society has made it a double standard, and it's like why? Like
yeah.
you always want to question like why we look at it different when it's a different gender.
I guess because women, we can't poke. So, it's like it's the same way as my teenage son. He brung something. He got caught with a girl in the house. I went off. But if I would have ever caught my daughter with a guy in the house, I'd have went crazy. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? It's a big difference. And my son was sexually active. Well, make sure you wear condoms. You know how to use it. Like I'm doing all that. My daughter, you better not have sex. To think about it.
You even see nowadays, and we don't want to go too far off track.
Okay.
You even see nowadays where people be posting that meme like I'm gonna be on the beach with somebody's son.
Yeah.
Everybody is somebody's son or daughter,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it just sounds a little crazy
Yeah.
because now you like, okay, what you mean by somebody's son?
Yeah.
Is it
No,
gonna
but
be
that's how
young?
it be now.
Yeah,
Your girlfriends wind up dating one of your kids, and y'all fall off and all of that. But it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing though. Even if the woman older and he's young. I'm talking about a minor basically, or even if they're like 18 and she's 30 or something like that. You're taking advantage. You have nothing in common with this young man. Nothing. No music. No nothing. Just one thing. And then the woman become like how the men do to women. School them, try to teach them, and raising a boy, raising a spouse
try to mold
basically.
them.
Yeah, you raising your spouse
Yeah,
to their liking. So the mother is going off, especially a woman whose son is with an older woman because they could get him.
I
They could
always
definitely get him.
I always look at it like dealing with age and what is the appropriate age. Like it's a cultural thing because you got cultures that when is somebody old enough to date?
Yeah, they
You
other countries they 12. You
and
get
just
married, have a baby, and it's
me and you
okay.
me and you live in a state where it's an imaginary line from a state where it says you got to be 18.
Hmm.
You cross that line, the imaginary line, you're 16 in the state we live in. So it's like, hold up, you were considered an adult at 16 in this state. So it's like, you know, who is who to judge whether because you could deal with somebody that's 20 and they got the mental capacity of a 10-year-old.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I felt. I was like, for me to be able to hold, conversations and carry myself, like, not. I'm think I'm just mature, which I always have been mature and wise beyond my years. But that don't mean come over here and holler at me. In reality, I'm a baby.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
reality, I don't know nothing for real, for real.
yeah.
I'm smart for my age and all that, but I don't know as much as you. You taking advantage.
And that
Period.
then when you look at statistics with dealing with sexual assault, most people's first experience was technically a sexual assault.
Yeah.
It wasn't, oh, we grew
Love,
up. Yeah, it
romance.
wasn't. We grew up together, and
Yeah.
you could break my virginity. It was
Yeah.
somebody taking advantage
Yeah.
of,
I know too. I mean,
or
I like.
or or forcing themselves, like, yo, you ready? You
Yeah.
ready? Let's make it happen. And this is, I guess, the quagmire that we're going through in this
Yeah.
beautiful country. So I know you didn't look at the videos I sent you, but what you think? Do you have anything to say about these two, Jay Prince, Whack 100?
Okay. You gotta school me. What's going
Now,
on with them? Don't be huffing
okay,
and puffing. Y'all been on vacation since what? Saturday?
you know, speaking about these two, it's kind of like weird for me, and it's awkward
Why?
because they deal with stuff that I don't deal with. But apparently, both of them are trying. Jay Prince's pet peeve or whatever has been trying to get Larry Hoover out. Larry Hoover out of jail. Mr. Larry Hoover been in jail since 1973.
Wow.
Um, so apparently it's some footage that somebody at Whack 100 is working with, interview stuff like that, and you know, it's some words being exchanged now. I listened to some stuff last night. I really don't want to go back to it. It's just I find it interesting that men of a certain ilk, a certain age, have allowed themselves to be on Clubhouse, to be in the podcasting field,
Mhm.
like taking shots at each other and saying certain things to each other. I just find that weird and interesting. I know people do it. I
Yeah.
mean, we content creators, you get caught in the
Mhm.
moment, you say what you say, and you feel like you're a man and you stand on it. I just find it interesting that we talk all this stuff about the man and what's going on in society, and they trying to put people away. And here it is, for lack of better words, people is making um threatening words, and hopefully not, it don't lead to that. But
Yeah.
it is what it is at the end of the day,
Oh wow.
you know.
So,
And
he's threatening them for
we
helping them.
look, and we ain't talking about no kids. We talking about 50-year-old grown folk here.
That didn't grow up. Some people don't grow up, Clinton. I'm serious. You'll be surprised. 50, sometimes 60. They just don't grow up. They don't want to grow up.
Let me ask you, not only as my partner in this, but even having your own separate show. When you doing this, what we do, how do you maintain, for you, I'm asking you, how do you maintain that balance of saying, all right, I'm doing a show, I'm talking about content, I want to be objective, but then when we talk about certain people, I just want to stick to what they allegedly done or did or whatever, and then it gets to a point where it's perceived that you're attacking them. How do you deal with that?
Well, I stick to the facts and I give my opinion of them, so they can hear how I really feel. But, as if it's black and white, I gotta, discuss what's going on, you know. And if I think you foul, I'm gonna say it. If I think you're not, then I'm gonna say that too. But I'm gonna discuss what's going on.
Yeah, because I'll be going through the battle with that stuff, like
You gotta
I,
watch what you say. You
I
don't
kn-
want to offend nobody,
no, you know what it is
things
that
like that.
I I understand the street code. Is something that I lived by for a long time, and I get it. I get what guys are doing. I understand the content creating field and even the Instagram stuff. And I just be thinking that sometimes people just be doing too much. Like, you doing so much, and then when somebody call you out on it or you slip, now you want to go back into your bag on your street stuff. But at the end
Yeah,
of the day, and I mean it, it's a phrase that I always say: men move accordingly. You
yeah.
ain't got to be on nobody's internet threatening nobody. Like, we
That
in
make
the
you like a girl to women,
yeah, we in the
but to
era.
women,
We, we're in an era where anybody could get a line on you. You
Mm-hmm.
want to get in touch with somebody, just pick up a phone. Yo, you know such and such from such this area. Let me,
Yeah. You see
get the
him, let
number
me
to him.
know. Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
it's just like, we like the dumb shit. We like the dumb shit. We
And
like
there's
the
so
dumb
much
shit.
going on. Yeah, I
We
said there's
we,
so much
we
going
gotta admit
on.
it as people. We like the bullshit though.
Yeah, you know why I agree, definitely agree with you, because if we have something like positive or educational, not that many people tuning in. But if we got some drama, some chaos, is off the charts. It's off the charts.
Oh, we here for it though. We're
Yeah,
gonna talk about them doing the
yeah,
dumb
whatever.
shit
We could
every
do
Wednesday. We're
whatever.
gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we with
You
all of
you
it.
just you just on vacation right now, but once you
Yes,
come back
it's
every
on and
Wednesday,
popping.
we're gonna talk about them doing dumb shit because they basically provide content. People just be doing so much extra stuff, so much extra.
Yeah,
I forgot to send you the information yesterday. I seen where Kevin Lyles had went to court for Young Thug, and he would went to his bail hearing. And now I
mm,
heard that Kevin Lyles is trying to get a petition going and talk about how they shouldn't use people's lyrics
yeah.
against them.
That's good though. What you don't what is you don't what's up with him? What you don't like?
I,
I know that face.
I think we going too far. Don't get me
What the
wrong.
but
I don't want nobody to be in the box. I
no,
don't.
I
I don't.
I really why I'm glad he's sticking up for him. I'm gonna be honest with you because nobody else is, and it's
But
wrong. It's
Faith,
wrong. They cannot. They shouldn't even be thought about using somebody's lyrics. Using somebody's
Faith, they
lyrics against them.
Faith. Look, I get it. I get it. But you know what I fought with Young Thug? I fought the old heads. A
Yeah,
lot of these OGs or whatever people want to call them is running around here playing games. They either trying to extort these young guys
yeah,
or working for them.
yeah,
An OG is supposed to be counseling them. You
yeah.
ain't supposed to be. You ain't gotta
Trying to
know everything they
manipulate them
do.
and all that.
Right? Like, and I don't know the extent of Kevin Lyle's relationship with him. He went to court talking to some stuff, talking about he's like a son to me. A son?
Yeah.
They said allegedly, and we only go by what they say, that their hood was responsible for over 50 murders
Mm.
in a 10-year time. Like, what was you doing, Kevin
Yeah, he could have
Lyles?
been schooling them,
Like,
especially if you got him under your wing like that. You should have been guiding them. Even though now, like the charges that they got on him or saying, allegedly did is from the past. So, but as the man he is today, he's a pillar in his community.
yeah,
He
and
helped.
and
He helped. So
and
maybe that guy Larry doing what he had to do
and
because
that's my
he
thing. Like,
changed.
if you know you got an individual that come around you and you supposed to be an OG, you're OGs are for counsel.
It's true.
OGs ain't sitting there supposed to be riding, condoning, sitting in the studio while these kids is doing crazy stuff. Because
Yeah,
really,
that's true.
really, these young guys want OGs to give them game. They
Yeah,
want it.
if when young men or young women around me, I go right into
They
schooling. I
they
go
want
right
it.
into school, and this is my opportunity. I think I'm sitting here to know I'm going to school you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to guide you because I had old heads that helped me. You
Exactly.
know,
And
I I
even
I, I skipped
even
a lot of mistakes that
Faith,
other people made by them
even if you
schooling me.
didn't listen to them when you was doing certain things, they put a bug in your ear that you said, okay, on a
When I
rainy
say,
day, like,
yeah,
oh shit, I
let me
remember
tell
this.
you, one time I'm making sure. Her name's Tammy Williams, and back in the day I had to be like 12 years old, and she said, "Don't ever let nobody introduce you to drugs. That any of your friends ask you to try drugs, to use it." She was like coke, crack, heroin. She like they don't give a f about you. Like she kept it real with me. She like they want you to get hooked, so you be scared to go get it, and now they gotta get it and they can get high for free. So I'm gonna say about probably like it was that same year, but like the end of the year, my first cousin, was 2 years older than me, offered me coke. Tammy was right in my ear, and I'm like, damn, I thought we was close, trying to get me on drugs. You know what I'm saying? And then a friend of mine, she had got a hold to her mother boyfriend stash, and it was dope. And she like try it, make you feel good. Da, 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 da. And I'm looking at her like, now who's to say if Timmy wasn't in my ear? Even though I was smart for my age and saw a lot, especially living downtown with people getting high. And but just what if she didn't have that conversation with me? And I was weak and young and tried it, but because of her, I was like, hell no. Never tried it, never thought about
Mm-hmm.
trying it. And when you offered it to me, it stuck in my head. You don't really F with me, and that's how
Yeah.
I
So you know,
really that's it.
I hope that if he's innocent, that he get to come home and be with his family. You know, the baby mother had got killed a month prior. Allegedly they got uh three or either
His baby
five.
mother.
Yeah, his baby mother, one of his baby mothers got killed in March, right before it happened.
Wow.
And
You
allegedly
telling me news?
allegedly they got three or five proffer statements against him. A proffer statement is someone willing to give the government information and the government is not going to use that information against that person.
Okay. So don't incriminate themselves.
So you already know what that is.
Yeah, but that could be. I could go up there and say anything to free myself. You
And
know,
and that and Faith, that's what we know goes on. That
all the
when
time.
you're the target, you don't even have to quote unquote be doing nothing. It's your affiliation that makes you guilty.
Yeah.
Like you gotta insulate if that's the lifestyle that you're into and you doing whatever you're doing, you gotta insulate yourself from the BS. And it's
And
like
it's a shame that you could grow with people and stuff, but when
and
you
then it's
get to a
like all
certain
these
level,
yeah, and all these
life
people
gotta change.
all these people want to come. Yo, you came to the funeral. You should have been at the wedding. This shit is
Exactly.
over. Like
No, they
it,
do that. They watch you. They will watch you build your table leg by leg. As soon as you got it together, they think they can pull up a chair and sit at that table that they watched you struggle to build. Like, what makes them feel like they so deserving? Like,
yeah,
you know, I don't get it.
yeah,
And it happens. You let them. We let them.
yeah,
Well, I know the woman I am today ain't letting nobody. If you ain't helped me build my table, you ain't had to help. You could contribute with anything, with an idea, anything, sharing, support. I'm serious because I feel as though it's more strangers that support you and what you're doing and believe in you than your own family and friends that claim they love you.
Oh, that might be Wednesday's topic we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. That's weird. Look, I had put a picture up on Facebook. Most of my Facebook friends is everybody I really, really know, like literally. And my Instagram is strangers and a little bit of people I know because I don't, because I got conservative people on Facebook. Instagram, I don't. I don't accept the pastor and things like that. But on Facebook, I do have, my cousin, he had pastor and a couple other pastors and things like that on my page. So my Instagram kind of more freely with my mouth and things like that. But I post a picture on Facebook, I probably get like, I'm gonna say 3 likes, 4 or 5. Instagram is over 900. The same
Yeah,
exact picture.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The same exact topic. What I say? I'm like, is they just looking at it and or if views be 1,000 with 2 likes?
yeah.
Like I be wondering like what's going on.
What is support, right?
Or if I'm arguing with somebody and I'm in my feelings, oh, I'm getting all the comments, all the likes, all the shares when it's negative.
Yeah,
When I'm in my bag, not being me, it's like people enjoy it. I don't know. So Wednesday we're gonna talk about that.
definitely. That'll be one of the things we talk about. Well, we're gonna close the show, man. Enjoy your trip. I know you ready to get
Oh,
back.
we
I know.
shutting it down?
Yeah, I mean, I'm already taking your time. You enjoying
No,
Orlando?
no. This is a part of me. Um, Trending topics is a part of me, so I gotta make time. And
I
you
like
bear
that
with me.
sweatshirt.
Oh, it's my T-shirt. I got a white, a black one, and a blue. Yeah,
You look. You usually be showing off on these shows, so for you to
but
wear.
I'm out here relaxing.
Look, yeah, that's the crazy thing.
No, wait, I had on my bathing suit. I said I could. I like they can't see nothing. They were like, "Yo, put on some clothes."
Thank you. I'm glad they said something. I'm
And
glad
my
you
hair was
said
out. I
that.
had to put it in a ponytail. You know, I'll never wear my real hair. But I'm out here chilling. I got a little darker. Could you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a tan.
It's supposed to
Tucking
be.
it in.
It's supposed. When you coming back?
Friday morning.
Oh yeah.
I got to do the podcast.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
safe travels back, and we'll be ready for Wednesday next week.
All right, love. You sure? Cause we could chill.
I'm good. Nah.
All
Enjoy
right.
your trip. We're gonna wild out. Cause listen, they're gonna give us content.
Okay.
All right.
Of course. You already know.
All right.
All righty. Bye, love.
The Poetry Corner.